This is Cars and Bids.
I'm Kennan.
I'm Filippo.
And today we have a special guest, Nick. And we're going to play a game called Guess What These Modern Car Features Do. Let me just introduce, for those who don't know, Nick and Kennan know almost nothing about modern cars. Kennan likes the supercars and the specialty vehicles and the connoisseur's choice. Nick is stuck in 2009.
I think the average age of my fleet is about that, yeah.
But also just like mentally.
Yes. I'm getting used to Bluetooth as a feature.
Bluetooth 2.0.
He got in one of my cars with a blind spot monitor. He was like, these things are lighting up in the mirrors. Filippo, however, loves modern cars and knows a lot about all the features and the technology in modern cars.
Of course, I drive a 2013 and a 2014 vehicle.
But I've never seen anybody pay attention to things that are happening in the car industry more than Filippo. So the game is this. The two of you are on a team, and he will be playing alone. And I am hosting, because I came up with this list. I'm going to name a feature, and you have to tell me what it does. Okay?
We got this.
And here's how it's going to go. You two are going to first have a chance to tell me what it does. And if you're correct, great. If you're wrong, it goes to him, and then he is going to tell me what
You got a serious handicap for us against him.
That's right. I mean, it passes through you before he even has the chance to guess. And so the question is, will he still win?
I've never been more confident.
So to clarify the rules, we get the penultimate guess, and then he can go after us.
Earlier today, Nick didn't know what that word meant.
Nick thought penultimate meant best until 5 minutes ago. for the first 38 years of his life. Okay. Here's the thing about this. It starts off easy. Don't get overconfident. It gets hard.
Got it.
He could be trying to fake us out, maybe.
No. You'll see.
That's a clue.
You'll see fakey. I think a couple of these he doesn't even know.
Wow. How many are there?
There's 16. Okay.
Oh, man.
Guess what these features do? Let's get started with the very first one. OnStar.
Oh, easy.
Easy, yes. That's what you press when you need to call like Chevrolet services.
Yeah, there's an operator, but also if
GM.
you get in an accident, it calls it automatically. If you get locked out of the car, I believe there's some things. GM feature, standard on all the cars.
Yeah.
2004 era.
Yes. You guys, that's great.
Had it on the Chevy
did you
Malibu
know
Max.
that?
Filippo, it was advertised so heavily that it penetrated even them.
Well, we're both from Ohio.
His dad had it.
So like,
Right.
We were all union folks.
my dad
Sport
had it
nonsense.
on his Chevy Malibu Max, and I was so afraid. I actually once pressed the button and like freaked out.
What happened?
I think they called it, or maybe it had been deactivated by the time he had it. But I remember seeing the little blue, logo with OnStar.
Do you remember when Volkswagen contracted to do OnStar?
Yeah.
And it was in a lot of Volkswagens. A lot of Phaetons have an OnStar button.
Really?
I didn't know that. Huh.
By the way, after I reveal the answer, I will show a picture of a vehicle that
That
used
is
the
a
feature.
perfect vehicle. It's what I pictured in my head.
I was thinking about that early 2000s Cadillac DeVille with those giant LED taillights.
Nice.
Okay, great job.
I'm impressed.
You got one.
Very easy.
Undefeated. Next one. Dog mode.
Oh, this is in the Teslas. And it shows that your dog is in there, but that there's air circulating so they won't overheat, not to break a window.
Yes.
Your dog is safe. I believe it's also in Rivians and a handful of other EVs.
Yes!
Right.
Yes! You're doing great!
Oh, what a great picture that is too.
Yeah, there's a couple of little dogs in there. They're enjoying the cars nice and cool while the person's at Kroger.
They're in Ohio and they're going to the Kroger.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in Southern Ohio.
they are at Kroger.
Those mountains in the background definitely give that away as Southern Ohio.
Not like me.
They're in Tennessee.
Yeah, they're not in Ohio.
Okay, so we're happy here. You guys have two. You're doing great. It's going to
We're
get...
going to run the pool table. He's never going to get to shoot.
We'll see.
Don't get
We'll see,
overconfident
Mr.
here.
Overconfident. Formatic.
Mercedes-Benz four-wheel drive automatic.
I'm impressed. Okay, all right.
I thought you said these were going to get harder.
They are going to get harder. Okay.
All right.
Halfway through this thing, this is going to turn like you've never seen in your life.
Okay.
You know all these so far, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Formatic, Mercedes all-wheel drive.
Wow.
There is a...
European market.
Nick, do you know that car?
Well, it's called the GLS now, but at the time it was called the GL500.
Incorrect. That was
actually, no, that would be the
post-facelift, that is
GLS.
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 Can we withdraw a point?
No.
No.
You're
Retract
doing
it.
great. You got all three.
The
three for three.
GLS/GL did have Formatic on it. Both
Yes, but
so,
this picture of the GLS.
fine.
Ooh, nice.
QuadraSteer.
Easy.
This was the four-wheel drive system found in. It was the which car? was it?
GMT 500 and the GMC Denali.
Wow.
Are you going to give him four-wheel
Very
drive
rare.
system?
All-wheel drive, but
That's not. He's
If you can find them, it
misunderstanding.
has like the little fender
all
flares.
four
in the
wheels
back.
move.
Yep.
Like that's the deal.
And then it has the
Can
four
you
lights on
clarify
top.
it was the four-wheel drive system?
But it was four-wheel steer.
Four-wheel steering.
Not
Four-wheel
drive.
steer. Thank you.
I wasn't going to accept that because also
Well, it's in-
just
I
so you guys
wasn't
know,
accepting
in
it's in the
general,
name.
all four wheels do move in a car.
Yes.
Yes, I went like this, but well, not like this. Not
It
round.
is in the name.
Thank you.
You're doing great. All right, next one. Oh yeah, here.
Yeah.
There's a four-wheel. There's a
look at that. That's
QuadraSteer
so
Chevy
cool.
pickup, which somehow has steel wheels. I thought
Yeah.
it was only on the nice ones, but I guess you could get it on this one too.
How cool.
California mode.
This would be on the Fisker, the new Fiskers.
Oh, yeah,
so
the
it's the
All
that
the windows go
all
down,
the windows go down,
including the sunroof.
Yeah.
and the little tiny window in the back.
That's right. And this is a picture of one that's in California mode with all the windows down, including
that
the
little
tiny one in the
window.
back.
Yep.
You're nervous that you're
I
never going to get a
am
chance.
getting kind of nervous here.
Yeah.
America's favorite EV startup. What could
Shortest
possibly go
lived.
wrong with
I was
your
on the-
$70,000?
I was on one of those freeway on
20
today
grand now.
that's metered.
Yeah.
And there was an HOV lane and a regular lane, and there was a long line in the regular lane, which I was in, and a Fisker Ocean drove by the HOV lane. Didn't have the HOV stickers. There's only one person in the car. But I thought to myself, yeah,
Give it to
he
him.
deserves it.
Yeah.
And he
He's
break.
lost $48,000 in the last 19 days.
If that guy showed up and he looked like he needed to get a coffee at Starbucks, I'd let him cut in line.
Yeah.
Like, you're having a tough
Sir,
day,
yeah.
dude.
Sir,
I
you
understand.
deserve this.
In fact, I'll buy it for you.
SkyActiv.
I do know what SkyActiv is.
See, Maserati was Sky.
No, you're thinking Skyhook.
Yeah.
That's I knew your brain was going
And
to.
then he goes to 09. He goes to 09. SkyActiv.
Sounds like a Cadillac thing, maybe.
No, isn't it a
See,
Toyota thing?
well, let's think. Sky would be
They've
in
been
the
confusing
air.
me now.
And active. So it's like either active arrow or like maybe a.
No, it's not Active Arrow. For some reason, I think it has to do with the roof on a car, in the terms of how it dims or something like that. Like the sunroof dimming.
Maybe like it's
I don't think that's it
actively
either, though.
adapting
Actually,
to
no.
the lighting.
That's not it either. It's something not. I think it's something not related.
What
to
manufacturer
them.
drops the E thinking that's cute?
I'm struggling.
Yeah,
Oh, that would be amazing.
That's a great. Filippo, you got to get these. You got to get the whole rest of these to win.
You guys haven't guessed yet. That's fine.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
we should stop giving them hints.
It's not Mazda.
Oh, you're doing a great job.
Skyhook over here. I think. Yeah,
I
it's,
think I like the idea of Mazda. That sounds like a Mazda thing.
it might be
I
Mazda.
think it'd be cute to drop the. That's good.
That's a great observation.
The Asian Pacific manufacturers would still think that's cool.
He's trying to come up with a PC way to. All right.
Or is
You
it
got an answer here?
cylinder deactivation? Maybe.
Ooh, I like that. Let's go with it's a Mazda feature. To maybe SkyActiv is like cleaning the environment. So let's do cylinder deactivation in Mazda.
That's not correct. Filippo?
Isn't SkyActiv what Mazda called their post 2013 Mazda 3, they're the new line of engines starting with a 2-liter
That's
4-cylinder?
right.
Okay.
That's exactly what it is. It isn't
Correct.
cylinder deactivation. You did get to Mazda, which I was
Yeah.
astonished by. I don't know where that came from because
I've
you
heard
said
that-
every brand. That sounds like a Cadillac thing.
By the way,
But went for
2013 I
Maserati.
think is correct.
Yeah,
When
it
the
was
Mazda
right
3
around-
SkyActiv came out.
It was SkyActiv was Mazda's name for the engines that were both more efficient and
Yeah.
more powerful.
And
which of course was BS.
that second generation Mazda 3, the headlight surrounds were blue when you had the SkyActiv engine.
Really?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good.
The problem here is there are 16 of these. You really, I was thinking you would get
them
more.
We have to get
before
them
we
now.
started.
Oh,
getting them.
they got the Mazdas. They're on the right
You
track.
did get to Mazda. That was pretty impressive. And you got close with cylinder
Yeah.
deactivation. There was a time when you thought it was a sunroof that changed color.
I was thrown off by the capitalized A. I thought that wasn't part of their
Well,
styling.
when Mazda writes it, they write it all caps, but that's stupid, so I didn't do that. I'm sorry. Okay, next one. Porsche torque vectoring.
Oh, I know this. It was an option on the Cayenne.
Yeah, what does it do?
It is to do with the rear differential and how it vectors the torque
Yeah. Do you know?
on a Porsche. As the name implies.
It is
Isn't
Are you an idiot? Of
Is
course.
this the Porsche torque vectoring where the differential will send it to which side of the car depending on which side needs more traction?
Right,
Isn't that
like
what it does?
an
torque-
electronic differential or like partial LSD based on making sure that it's like a.
I think it's an electronic differential.
It's an upgrade. It was an expensive option for people who want to track or who want to have the advantages of a modifiable differential.
I'm going to give this to you. It's not really what it is, but the way you're describing it is generally correct. It actually uses the brakes. It brakes the inside wheels in a turn to make the car go around the turn faster, and that's what this.
It generates torque it's basically torquing the axle
Yeah.
in one direction.
It's
or
not
the other.
locking the diff.
It's
locking
not
the
a diff
wheels.
thing. It's a
Yeah.
brake thing, but it generally does what you're describing. And also, I don't think you're going to get any more of these. And I think you need the point.
All right, we'll take it. Pity point. Pity point.
Yeah.
Did you know what that was?
Yeah. But it's also
All right.
the same fundamentally as active.
Yeah, here it's showing how it all works.
I did not go for that option on the.
I like that is what it does. This thing at the top is pretty great.
You can imagine how many meetings in Germany were required to even come up with this photo.
Yep. Nein, the color is not correct. You have to show that this is turning this way. And make sure that the differential, it is too bright, tone it down. It's inside the car, we're looking through the car.
That's
More
exactly
tint.
it. That's exactly it. Got it.
More layer masks.
Right. Okay, next one. iForce Max. And then there's an S.
So this is
It's the S is accidental.
engines. iForce Max is their engines. But I don't know if it's their. It's a family of engine for Toyota because he has one in his Sequoia, which is it says iForce Max on the hood.
And then the lowercase s.
But I don't know what the S
that
means.
bro. I don't think that-
Is the S erroneous?
That was put in by the producer.
Okay.
iForce Max is what it's called.
Yeah, that's the family of. I think it's the family of Toyota engines.
Works for me. I got no rebuttal.
You got to be more specific.
Family of Toyota.
can't just say it's
family of
Toyota.
Family of Toyota truck engines. It's like it's found in that the Tundra or
I'm gonna give this to you, although
Wow,
it is
generous.
It's specifically hybrid engines, and it's in SUVs and trucks, and it's not just the engine I have; it's 4 cylinders.
I was
all
gonna-
their hybrids is what they're calling the turbo hybrids in their trucks and SUVs. But I'm gonna
the-
give it to you because you were there.
It's
Hence
basically
the
like
lowercase
EcoBoost for Toyota.
No, not even close.
Well, and a hybrid instead of a turbo. But
No, EcoBoost
there's
was
still
a
a turbo.
specific.
it's a branding to say that it is more efficient yet still powerful engine.
Yeah, yes,
Sure.
right, like SkyActiv actually. There it is. There's a nice orange Tundra. Look at those fender
is a-
flares.
Face only a mother.
And there it is. Right. There it
That's
is.
the exact car.
Your grill's not that black.
It is bad though. It is, my
is-
grill looks.
That's oh yeah, it looks like some camo there, maybe.
It is a camo fender.
Oh, man, that's bad.
I love that none of the other TRD Pro trucks have camo fenders. They still are doing camo seats on all of them, but at some point someone was like, "This is too far. We're taking this too far."
Thing is Home Depot spec orange and black.
Yeah. Okay. You guys are doing well. You have 7 now. And so you need to run the table, I think, to win the day.
Actually, you need to get 2 more right. You can just stop there.
You can stop. Command-Trac, Quadra-trac, and Rock-Trac.
Holy
Nice.
moly.
Nice.
Another
Isn't
one of
this-
those cutesy drop the last consonant.
Yeah.
Or last letter.
Right.
Isn't this Jeep? Isn't this their off-road settings that you can choose between?
That sounds like as good of a guess as I could make up, but I have no idea.
Make him give you a little more.
I like that the idea of so Rock-Trac is clearly an off-road for crawling rocks. Quadra implies 4-wheel drive, so I think that makes sense. Command maybe is like trailering and like trying to like command the amount of braking and torque.
I would go with that. Yeah, that sounds correct.
And track is like you're like
What's
maneuvering on a track.
You've defined them into. Can you collectively explain what you're referring to?
So these are the terrain settings on a.
But the driveline settings for
Yes.
it.
I don't think I can give them that.
I don't think you can either.
They're too far. I've been generous, but they're too far. What is the answer?
Are these not the different levels of 4x4 systems?
That's right.
Jeeps?
These are Jeep's different 4-wheel drive systems that you can
ascending
buy.
order of like,
Oh, so
like
it's not
thorough,
Quattro.
of
Dude,
drugginess.
Not only do I not know, no one knows.
Command-Trac, I think, is their like all the Jeeps that are 4-wheel drive are at least Command-Trac. Quadra-trac is an upgrade from that. Rock-Trac, I'm not sure.
Rock-Trac is apparently only on the Wrangler. I didn't know any of this. I've tried to buy a Grand Cherokee. Remember this? And I
Yeah.
found it so complicated to try to understand the Jeep 4-wheel drive systems that I gave up and purchased a Toyota. So I'm done.
Well, at least we got the manufacturer and
You
what
did.
they
Yeah,
do.
You did.
You did.
In my impression, had you stopped and Nick not talked, it would have been acceptable.
No, I mean, the settings is not right. I couldn't have
Yeah.
gone.
And also, he said something about trailer swaying. It was
yeah. Command.
At least they didn't call it Trial Hunter. So
he was thinking he's deep in Explorer world, and RSC Command or whatever they call it
yeah.
was the
anti-rule.
ESP.
That was the
system.
Firestone scandal recovery.
Yeah, yeah, that is exactly what that is. Yes, Trial Master. At least we didn't. There it is. There's a Quadra-trac.
Yeah.
Does it have Quadra-trac 1 or Quadra-trac 2?
I think that's Quadra-trac 2.
Not only
because
do I not
air
know.
suspension, I think that those were all Quadra-trac.
I think air suspension's not only do I not know, the owner of that car doesn't know, and the Jeep staff
And
does not know.
also, this is in the weeds, but when you were looking at Grand Cherokee Ls, because of supply chain issues, a lot didn't have all of the features that Quadra-trac 2 should have offered.
Should have had.
Right. So
even
it's
though they
extra
claimed-
confusing.
Oh, man.
Makes Wild.
All right, next one.
Nice.
LaneWatch.
So it's active. I assume that's or blind spot monitoring and lane keeping assist. I would assume.
Well, so it's either
I don't know which
blind spot
manufacturer.
monitoring or it keeps you in the lane if you start to swerve and like kind of shakes or jiggles the wheel to let you know you're swearing out of the window.
Okay,
I would not know what manufacturer it is.
That's the thing. I don't know which manufacturer it is.
Luckily
either.
for you guys, I do.
I could start to rule them out. Like that's not an Audi VW thing.
Or Mercedes or Porsche.
It's quite literal. So
And they put two together and capitalized it. This is the actual branding is typed this way?
I feel like this has got to be another APAC brand where like they didn't want to get cutesy. Do we need to know the brand?
Yeah, you got to know the brand. The brand and what it does. That's all I'm looking for. He knows it all.
Just so far you haven't actually explained what it is.
What did you told him to go ask our
I
owl?
don't think it's it. Maybe it is. I don't know.
We're gonna go the Hummer H1 Alpha.
Great. No. Come on. Kennan, I believe you can do this. Think hard.
Yeah, I am.
Believe in yourself.
LaneWatch. I think it's.
Let me win one.
Oh, you're going to get this. There.
I'm gonna say it's Ford's.
Maybe.
I'm not giving any clues here.
Mercury?
I feel like it's no. Okay, it's not Mercury.
This is why you stuck in 09.
It's not
Mercury's still a
Oldsmobile.
brand, but they're selling a lot of cars.
With LaneWatch technology.
All right, give me what it is. Come on.
I was gonna say it's Ford's active lane monitoring technology.
Are you accepting that?
Sure.
All right. What is
All
the
right.
correct
And
answer?
Hondas and Acuras, there was a camera underneath the passenger side mirror, and when you activate it to switch to the right turn signal in the center screen, it would show you the image from that camera. It wouldn't. It's like blind spot monitoring, but with a camera.
With a camera,
instead of
yeah.
like a little light,
And only on turn signal. I mean, it's quite.
but only on the right turn signal.
Only the passenger side Honda
Yep.
had it, which was such a mistake.
Great job.
You were
Jeeves.
getting close on Honda.
Yeah, someone said Honda at some point. Of course, you said a lot of stuff, including Aspark Owl, which is the correct answer for all games. What's the score currently? 7-3. You're gonna win, don't worry. They need two more and GearGuard. GearGuard.
Yeah, this is going to be rough.
Yeah,
You don't know this?
I don't know. Gear.
Uh-oh.
What's the thing?
because I don't know why it makes me. I'm going to Gear Tunnel and thinking Rivian right away.
I'm thinking it's in the back of a pickup that it helps keep your gear from
it's like a-
moving around or
I think it's like it's a bed cover is almost what
Yeah.
I'm thinking of in the back of a pickup
or the
truck.
ski boot that comes through the middle of your E39 or Audi.
Yeah,
It's like a ski pass through.
pass through. I think is what they called that.
GearGuard.
I just think it's like it just seems like a bed on the back of a truck.
Oh,
Which
like maybe one of those automatic tonos like in the Lincoln Blackwood.
Yes, but for a new
The
vehicle.
Cybertruck, the Rivian, the automatic Tona, and he goes to Lincoln Blackwood.
I'm
This
glad
dude-
I'm glad we came up with a game of automotive technology from 2000 to 2009. I'm ideally suited for this game.
4-speed automatic with overdrive.
Yes.
GearGuard. Do we have any? Have we made any progress here?
I don't know.
A brand?
Honda Ridgeline.
You're just saying Honda Ridgeline.
I have to take control of this situation here.
Yeah, kind of.
We're agreed on
I
what it
can't
does?
even come up with a serious. No, I mean it sounds plausible.
All right, I'm going to stick with what it is. It's an automated tonneau cover for a truck, and I'm going to say that I'm going to say it's on the Rivian.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Geely because it would be an alliteration. The Geely GearGuard.
For all the cars.
How fun
that
would that
Geely
be?
makes, yeah.
I am going to not accept that. Do you know what it is?
Is it not on? Do you remember what truck it is? There's like a sliding thing in the truck bed that you can connect to, and also it's lockable on at least one car. But that's all I got.
You don't
pretty
have it
vague.
either.
I don't have it either.
The answer is Rivian, but it's their overall security system, and it doesn't relate to that tonneau cover. It was like there was like a wire that you could attach like a bike to, and then it would lock in the bed.
Yeah,
And it's also the camera monitoring system around the truck. They call all that stuff GearGuard, and there's even like a little monster.
Well, it was good branding. I did
Yeah.
feel that it was Rivian.
You got to Rivian, but no
Especially-
one gets that. Now you're in trouble.
I know.
Because you need, in order to catch up,
I know.
you got to get all the rest. And you're not going to
Is
get
that
a couple
true?
of them.
Geely executives, something to think about.
He's in his own world.
He really. It's a tough teammate at this stage, honestly.
He's referencing the Lincoln Blackwood
I'm
Chinese company.
But like, are you thinking that like they're going to implement that in their Polestar and Volvo models?
yeah, like
Oh, is that what they make? I don't.
They're Lincoln Co
This
models
was a
in Europe.
standalone brand like Tata. I had no idea.
It is
But not in
also
America.
that. But also, don't they own Volvo and Geely
and Lotus.
and Lincoln Co? Which I said already. Lincoln Co
really?
is their
Lotus makes my favorite lightweight, simplified electric SUV. Great brand.
Lightweight simplified. Lotus has passed the torch over to Aspark, who was creating the Owl. Okay.
So lightweight, it doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
So lightweight, it's vaporware, literally vapors. All right, Rivian. Okay, what's this one? StarLink.
Nice.
You got this guy?
This
Unfortunately,
is
one of
Elon
them
Musk's
might know.
high-speed internet using satellites.
Okay, it is that, but it's also a car term for a thing.
The headliner in a Rolls Royce.
No, that's Starlight, I believe you'll find. Isn't Starlink? I feel like it's a GM thing.
Like,
I believe it's a GM thing. I don't know why I feel like it's not.
I mean, I know why you think that, but
maybe it's a Pentastar thing.
God, it's like being alone.
Are you referring to Chrysler or like pagan sacrifice?
Chrysler, obviously.
No,
Chrysler,
like,
yes.
like the Voyager vans and all of that.
Sacrifice.
Nick,
sacrifice.
do you have to reference a car from 1999 in everyone?
I don't know. Starlink. It does feel Tesla-y though.
I feel like it's the new version of OnStar, but for a different brand. But I don't or like OnStar, but for a different brand. Is kind of what it feels like to me.
You know what I'm thinking, right?
I'm terrified to know.
This is Geely's OnStar technology. Starlink.
Why are you here?
It is like being alone.
If I showed you a picture of a Geely, you wouldn't be able to identify. You just want to say Geely.
You could show me a VinFast that I'm looking at with the tailgate that says VinFast in all caps. I wouldn't know. Yeah, I don't know, Kennan. It's up to you.
All right, throw something out.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna.
Do you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's Toyota's version of OnStar.
All right, what is it?
Subaru's equivalent to they're like telecommunications suite.
I can't accept it. I can't accept it.
Why not?
The audience can judge. It's Subaru's infotainment system. It's their infotainment system.
It's also what they call their their support. They also do have an OnStar-esque component.
I'll let you have it because I know you need the point.
Yeah.
But it refers to.
And
the
I said telecommunications, which I think it counts.
You think that's like when he said E36 Z Coupe, and it just encompassed all of it.
I said E36-8. Thank you very much. But we'll move on.
Telecom to me implies more the calling feature than
which
the
it also is, by the
multimedia
way,
entertainment.
It
I'll
legitimately
give it
also
to you.
includes
So
that.
it's 7-4 now. 7-4. I'll give it to you, but whew,
Thanks.
Subaru,
by the skin of your teeth.
Yep.
Don't do it again.
Keep in mind, Kennan's two sisters and parents drive a Subaru.
Drive a Subaru.
So
Brand
I
new
feel
one.
okay about
they,
this.
They all have StarLink.
That's right. They do, not me. I have a BMW M5 that I've driven
All of
forever.
Nick's family drives a Geely. Okay.
got a good deal on them.
I have a car from 2002.
Oh my God. All right. Next one.
Oh, nice.
ProPilot Assist.
Yep.
You're trying to remember.
No,
what
I
it
know
is.
exactly
You
what
know
it is.
okay. ProPilot Assist.
Although now I'm doubting myself.
It sounds like it's some kind of
I feel like it's Honda.
assisted driving
That's because
technology.
they have a car called the Pilot.
I know, but I feel like it also like fits into.
Like, who would have a adaptive cruise and/or
Yeah.
full self-driving that's not full self-driving?
And use
I
that
would
branding.
name it like that. ProPilot Assist. It's not Geely, right?
It's not. No.
I mean,
I mean, it could also be like emergency braking assistance. Could be any kind of assistance. Or piloting. Something
but only
professional.
by pros, yeah.
Yes. No, it's. I have no idea.
Well, you've done a good job of analyzing the word. Any guesses as to what it is or does or who makes it?
I don't know. Honda or Acura, and their.
That's the same brand. So we'll say the Honda Motor Company, and it is their. It assists drivers.
I'm gonna say it's their.
Leave it open-ended. We just have to get close enough with them to get the.
It's too open-ended for him.
Okay, you're. I'll tell you,
driving.
you're so open-ended. You could have said half of what you said and still been completely wrong. You can tell us what you think it is.
So many doubts now.
You should be.
All right, can I say what's going through my head? I'm not giving a
Yeah,
final
you
answer.
can say what's going through.
All right, Volvo's automated assistant stuff is Pro something. or it's Pilot something. It's in that same range. But I don't think it's ProPilot Assist.
Do you want
as
to
a
talk
word.
it over with Toyota B?
Yeah, thank you, Toyota. Thank you.
Or do you want to have a pentagram
that is
to get rid of the
Volvo's
go.
Pilot something, but not ProPilot, I think.
You're not going to get this.
ProPilot made me go immediately to GMC because they're professional grade. And I think that a lot of their branding includes that. So it made me think that it's their version of Ford's like backup trailer turning thing.
Ooh.
But I've since confused myself a lot about this. I'm going to go with it's GMC's reversing technology.
This is Nissan's driver assist.
Yeah.
Wow.
I knew that.
This is
I knew
Nissan's
that.
driver assist. So,
So
if
we
you,
won.
If you have the unfortunate, I think you
win.
can still tie. If you have the unfortunate
We're not there yet.
situation
that.
in which you've purchased a Nissan,
The B led me astray.
you would get this. It would be the
Yeah.
thing that would drive you
I had
automatically.
I had a Pathfinder
say.
rental car
With
and it
ProPilot
had
Assist, pride.
and I had it in my head, but then I confused myself.
Even if we win this, nobody won today.
No, this is gone. And you were like, when
You know?
OnStar came out, you were like, this is easy. You're an idiot. Well,
No,
he's
I
answered Geely for the last 6.
I was humble and quiet.
I'm
Knowing that it
disappointed
would
in
get hard.
myself.
Very Kennan.
Well, you can still time.
I've never been more
if
disappointed
you
except for
tie
that time I hit a Cybertruck into a brick wall.
Right. Well, here's a chance to redeem yourself with ActiveGlide.
Oh my god.
Okay. What do you think this? I'm curious. You hear ActiveGlide. Tell me your first thoughts.
A lubricant?
Yeah.
I work in advertising, and I don't know who their branding agency is, but you should fire them and give me a call. This is a terrible name for whatever this is.
Is it because I was hoping it's
Oh man.
ActiveGlide? It's pretty well known technology. I don't know.
Maybe something that would help you apply deodorant, or perspirant.
Antiperspirant or perspirant?
No, either.
Either. Okay.
I use the kind without all the chemicals, and it probably makes you sweat more.
Sure.
So. What was the active one we had a couple ones ago? That was the Mazda engine technology.
SkyActiv. But that didn't have an E.
So
So yeah, this is a.
Do you know what this is?
what Mazda would glide?
I'll get there.
It's not a Mazda. I don't think.
Is it like a regen feature on an EV? Like you glide and you let off the accelerator and just glide to the stoplight?
You tell me. All I know is it's a.
Or cylinder deactivation? You had that guess earlier.
Yeah, but that's not gliding.
Like you cruise.
And you want if you were going to do that, that's supposed to be more green, and so you'd want to advertise. I mean, think like.
What is the word that people always use to describe driving around in Rolls Royce? Like you waft around in them.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
not active.
That is
Walk.
the
Kinda like
adjective. Yeah.
Cruise or you glide around.
I guess it's a verb, but still, glide.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel like it's like an electric mode in a hybrid car.
Oh, I like that. Like in a LaFerrari where you could get like 8 miles EV. That
Where
was
they-
the active glide mode.
Where they say that you can't run an electric car, but I have personally done it. So like
That's the
it's-
918 I'm thinking of maybe.
Maybe. Yeah.
He's again gone back to 2014,
We're looking at a
the
decade.
final model year that he knows about.
All right. Final answer, Geely's regenerative braking system.
Kennan, do you want to? Is that your final answer as well? Are you agree with your teammate?
Of course not. I think that it's. I just don't know which. I'm trying to pick a company.
Say Mazda.
I don't know.
Listening to them makes this so
Could it
much
be-
harder.
actually, could this be
Because it like brings
Active Arrow?
ideas into my head.
No, I don't think so. I can't come up with the company. I don't want to say Toyota again.
Are there any vehicles on the market that fly?
There is. There's one. It's the Aspark Owl.
Can do anything you want it to.
flies
Because it
and
doesn't
it
exist.
lives in barns.
And it can rotate almost. It can rotate 300 degrees very easily.
Doug's lost it.
It can rotate all the way any direction you want because it doesn't exist. And if you want to rotate, you print out a picture.
And spin it around.
Okay, ActiveGlide. Come on, this is an obvious personal.
I'm gonna go with Volvo's. What was the last guess? that you thought it was?
I'm gonna go with.
Volvo's reverse technology.
Right. Kennan, can you give me something? You guys are sitting here as,
I'm gonna go
as
with-
if you're going to come up with
No, yeah, we're not. We have no idea. We
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Hyundai's like EV mode for one.
Okay, everything you said, literally all of it was wrong. Do you know what it is?
No, but can I give 3 guesses?
Yeah, okay.
Or like 3 categories for what I think this would be good branding for.
Okay.
Nothing.
If any manufacturer still made minivans, except for the 3 that do, automatic sliding doors.
Oh, that would be
ActiveGlide
good.
would be a good
I had
name.
thought about that too. It would make a lot of sense.
Would be a good name for that. It feels like American luxury brand to me. Like it's what like Lincoln would call their power seats or like telescoping steering wheel. But I don't think that's it.
Okay.
Is it Lincoln's version of Blue Cruise?
It is Lincoln's version of Blue Cruise. Wow. That is
Actually does feel-
Wow.
It is unbelievably, and I didn't know this until yesterday when I was doing this. Lincoln has inexplicably named its version of Blue Cruise ActiveGlide. Do you believe that?
You had a Lincoln Nautilus press car yesterday.
I assumed it was called Blue Cruise and I addressed it in the video as such.
He
Well
gets a
done.
point for that, I think. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah, he without question gets a point for that.
I can't believe you were able to also just like figure out that it was an American luxury thing. I agree. Like it had that feel of some poorly conceived in Detroit. This isn't as stupid as it sounds to us, you know?
Nope. All right.
Okay, what is the score now? Is it 7-5?
Yes.
That is
By the way, up
unbelievable.
till I said that, it was not.
That was unbelievable. Okay.
Wow.
You're really coming back here.
Thank you.
Nice.
But
Grin
I mean, like, come on.
Boost.
Come on. Make it harder.
I feel like it's got to be the Hyundai Elantra N.
Yeah,
or
something-
another Hyundai.
Something related to that. Their overboost function or whatever for like more power or something like
That
that.
makes you grin.
That's the idea.
So some kind of like sport or turbo mode.
Yeah, some sort of sport mode for Hyundai N products, their performance products.
I need a little bit more.
Ooh, we are close.
Grin Boost.
Could it be like a drift mode? It makes you like smile. Why am I whispering?
I think it's like an increased power mode. I think it increases the horsepower briefly, or increases the turbo boost briefly.
Is there an electric component where it kicks in like?
Oh yeah, it could be where it gives
Like
you
an
more
F1
power
cars?
very briefly for like 10 seconds. It gives you more power.
That is correct. Hyundai.
Yeah.
That car sitting right over there.
Oh, that car over there.
Has N Grin Boost, the single worst named feature in the entire car industry.
It's a shame 'cause-
N Grin.
But at the same
Boost.
time, they got it.
That sounds like a pen name. N period Grin Boost.
But like,
Grin, but you say the last part fast. Grin Boost.
ooh.
In Grin Boost.
It does sound like an AOL screen name.
Gotta say.
Terribly named,
Are you
but
going
that
to
is
change
what
your
the
name
feature
from
is.
Nick to N Grin Boost?
N Grin
Maybe,
Boost.
maybe.
N Grin Boost.
Probably.
Awesome looking car though.
All right, last one. Last
can't
one.
win.
You can't win anymore.
Can we make this worth
But
extra
you've done
points?
quite well. Driver
Oh, I mean,
focus.
who knows?
Oh, I got an idea.
I told you the last one was going to be hard. Driver focus.
So my guess is, when you can change the electronic dashes and you can have a lot of information on the digital dashboard, or you can have like just like the track mode where it tells you RPMs and very little. I think driver focus is a screen of the infotainment that is just focused on driver features.
And which brand do you think provides that?
That's what's. I feel like it's American in this case.
It's very literal. See, Ford makes the Focus.
Not anymore.
They don't anymore.
Nope.
Only the Mustangs.
But in his mind,
Mine
in
do.
2014, they still do make the focus.
Which he owns.
It's not.
I know McLaren does this. I know there's a new.
But that's the track. That's the track mode.
The new Mustang, you can go back to the Fox body style gauges, so I know it's highly customizable. So
Every manufacturer, except for Toyota, has.
I would
has one
feel
of the gauges.
shamed to use the Focus nameplate on anything other than Ford.
So you're going with Ford.
I don't know.
I'll give it to you. We already won. So.
What do you think it is? You think it's that focuses the... Okay, that's wrong. Do you have an idea?
Is it a driver monitoring system for one of the manufacturers?
Can you give me more than that, and including a manufacturer?
Yeah. Well, driver monitor system is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Is it making sure you're paying attention while you have adaptive or one of the assist?
But
tech-
which manufacturer would it be?
I'm going to need a manufacturer.
This driver focus feels like Toyota or Honda branding. Toyota's DMS or driver monitoring system.
You're close. It is actually Subaru's.
Wow.
And it's that system that, and this was really hard. It's really in the weeds.
It's in the center stack for eyesight.
But it's the one that monitors your eyes to make sure that you're not falling asleep or you're not getting you need a cup of coffee.
What's the little coffee cup on Mercedes-Benz? Is the gauge.
And
that is based solely on time. It's useless. In older Mercedes.
Let's just say, no, if you drive poorly, it comes on 3 minutes into your drive. Yes. It's also, in the Subarus, it also will ding when the light turns green, which is a really good feature. Tesla does that too.
Can I make a point?
Yeah.
Subaru. Fuji Heavy Industries.
Toyota.
Owned in large part by Toyota.
Yeah, you know what? I'll give it to you. You still lose.
I know.
What was the final, 8-6, if we call it a point? Yeah. Wow. That was an unbelievable showing from you.
Thank you.
These are hard. You guys did better than I expected. I thought he would win. But I figured I would do about half and half, and it came out to about half.
I was
and half.
surprised.
I can't believe I got to that Lincoln self-driving.
I can't believe it, but you didn't get ProPilot Assist. What are you doing?
I know.
What are you doing?
I knew it too, but then
to be fair, no one has any clue what any Nissan technology is because
so true.
They mostly don't have any.
It's a bit of a quest to figure it out.
Nice.
Oh, that was sweet. Nick, do you have any parting thoughts about this whole exercise?
Not only did I not know most of these brand names or like advertising phrases, I didn't know that some of these features were possible technology-wise. So I learned something new. However, none of these sound like a valid reason for trading in my 2014 car and upgrading to a new model to get these things.
Is one valid reason that car has broken down 3 times in the last 90 days?
It's just a bad battery and some other miscellany. But
how much money did you spend in the last?
A GearGuard or the ability to call an operator at GM to let them know like I need assistance. I have AAA. Like there's not a whole lot of innovation here that I think is actually going to drive
luckily
a
for you,
purchase decision.
OnStar was innovated in 2002.
A lot of this stuff. Well, Nick,
And we all
I
have
think
iPhones now. So
I think you did great. I look forward to the day when you can yourself purchase a Geely.
Can I ask you a question? Are you aware? I just wanted to tell you about a feature that you might not be aware of.
CarPlay?
He knows about CarPlay.
But there are cars where, and you might have this in your Cayenne, where when it's raining, the wipers come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
So
Cayenne has it. It is nice.
You're familiar with high technology, okay?
Had that. My car has that too.
Wait, really?
Really?
Of course, it has auto wipers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. All this stuff is.
I mean, my car. Yeah, the BMW 7 Series, the first car with navigation as standard, and my M5 had it as well, also standard.
Well, I think that everyone did great, and I consider this a win for all of us.
Surprisingly so. I take back what I said that everybody would lose.
I especially consider this a win. I especially consider this a win for the Aspark Owl, the finest chariot known to man, God, or beast.
And also, it may also turn into a pumpkin.
Because you think it looks like one?
No, just because it could be whatever.
Yeah. Right.